Here are 5 of the most notable Black history events in Louisiana, each with important details that highlight the state's unique role in African American history. Number 1. The 1811 German Coast Slave Uprising, largest slave rebellion in United States history. In January of 1811, in St. Charles and St. John the Baptist parishes, Charles Dislans, an enslaved man of Haitian descent. The rebellion involved more than 200 enslaved people who marched toward New Orleans with makeshift weapons, chanting for freedom. They burned plantations and recruited others as they moved, aiming to overthrow white rule and establish a Black republic. The rebellion was eventually suppressed by local militias and U.S. troops. Nearly 100 were killed, and over 60 were executed or decapitated. Many heads were displayed on pikes as warnings. Though it failed, the revolt struck fear in white slaveholders and inspired future generations of resistance. Why it's notable? It was the largest slave rebellion in American history and a direct reflection of the revolutionary spirit brought by the Haitian Revolution. Number 2. Plessy v. Ferguson legalizing separate but equal. On June 7, 1892, in New Orleans, Louisiana, Homer Plessy, a Creole of color who was 1/8 Black, deliberately challenged Louisiana's Separate Car Act by sitting in a whites-only train car. He was arrested, and his case went to the Supreme Court in Plessy v. Ferguson, where the court ruled 7-1 that separate but equal facilities were constitutional. This decision legitimized racial segregation across the U.S. for nearly 60 years. Why? It's notable. It laid the foundation for Jim Crow laws and institutionalized racial discrimination until it was overturned by Brown v. Board of Education in 1954. Number 3. Ruby Bridges integrates New Orleans School. On November 14, 1960, at William Frantz Elementary School in New Orleans, Louisiana, at just 6 years old, Ruby Bridges became the first Black student to attend an all-white elementary school in the Deep South. She faced intense mobs, death threats, and had to be escorted by United States Marshals daily. Her teacher, Barbara Henry, was the only educator willing to teach her for the entire year. Ruby's bravery helped pave the way for desegregation in education across the country. Why it's notable? Her story became a national symbol of the civil rights movement and is taught in schools today as a powerful example of courage and resilience. Number 4. The birth of jazz in New Orleans. Jazz, America's original art form, was born out of the African American experience in New Orleans, influenced by blues, ragtime, African drumming, and Creole music. Jazz emerged from areas like Congo Square, where enslaved people once gathered on Sundays to play music and dance. Pioneers like Buddy Bolden, Jelly Roll Morton, and Louis Armstrong helped popularize the genre. Jazz later spread to Chicago, New York, and beyond, becoming a global cultural phenomenon. Why it's notable? Jazz is one of the most important Black cultural contributions to world music, and it was born in the heart of Louisiana's Black community. Number 5. 1866 New Orleans Massacre. Racial violence during Reconstruction. On July 30, 1866, at Mechanics' Institute in New Orleans, a peaceful assembly of Black citizens and white Unionists gathered to support Black suffrage and the reconvening of the Louisiana Constitutional Convention. They were attacked by white supremacists, including ex-Confederates and police officers, resulting in over 40 deaths and more than 150 injuries, mostly Black. The brutality shocked the nation and helped lead to radical Reconstruction and the passage of the 14th Amendment. Why it's notable? It was one of the bloodiest acts of racial terrorism during Reconstruction and influenced national civil rights legislation. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe at Black History OMAP.